Welcome to the 7 a.m. Cup of Motivation. I am Star Tina, your host, and we are here Monday through Friday, bringing you the motivation, the inspiration, and the transformation. As you know, this is the week where we're kicking it off all about the kids. Yes, yes. So we are talking about TRAUMEDY No More for Kids. That is the event that's going to just change the world. As we go now, we're just turning the music off, Renee. It's giving me agita. I'm sorry, I can't think. So as we're moving forward with this event, we are talking about traumedy. And a traumedy is when the energies of a trauma and a tragedy collide. Everybody goes through it. And unfortunately, some children don't get an opportunity to share their feelings, don't get an opportunity to share what they're going through. And I want to show you, boom, we are about to release our next book, TRAUMEDY No More for Kids. This is all about the children. And what the purpose of this is to teach children how to tap into their feelings, those uncomfortable feelings like anxiety, stress, depression. And I like to say storms, because we all go through some type of storm in our life, right? The storm could be losing your job. The storm could be losing a pet, all these sorts of things. But life goes on after a storm, right? So that's what we're going to say. And I like to give it a nice fancy name. You know, I like to make everything fancy. And it's going to be Tornadoes in the Rain. And I actually came up with this last year when I did an event in Florida. And it was our very first Elevate Your Business event. And everyone was just like, we were already in Florida. They're like, it's going to be this huge storm. We can't do it. It's going to be storm. It's going to be this. It's going to be that. They were saying all this stuff. And my mother actually left because she was, a little nervous about the storms. And guess what? It was just rain. It was just rain. That's it. My point is, in life, you may think things are going to be really, really bad, and they're not. So as I said, this week we're kicking it off with the kids, and I'm so excited to be interviewing my beautiful niece. Her name is Elisa. She is a ray of sunshine. And the one thing I love about her most is she has a personality like no other child in the world. You may have heard our kickoff song, I Am Amazing. And if you haven't heard it yet, make sure you do. We're going to be playing it all over the place. But when COVID happened, the world changed for everyone, right? And I remember we had such a great bond during COVID. That's just when I was really deep into yoga. And I remember I was sitting on the floor in with my legs crossed, and she was sitting on my lap, and we were breathing. And I was teaching her breath work at the time, and I asked her what made her feel good, and she said butterflies with her little voice. It was just so cute. And also, how are you feeling? Right? I've been talking about feelings forever. And I remember I was screaming out, I am amazing. And I shared with her, and I'm going to share with you again, when the average person says, how are you feeling? You say you're fine. And it's crazy because I said that a lot the other day. And someone said, you said you're fine. I'm like, yes, I'm fine. Because when you say you're fine, you're really not doing that good. Let's be honest, right? When you say I'm fine. All right. So instead of that, I push myself to say I'm feeling good, because when you're good, you're really fine. And then if you say you're great, then you're good. So what are we? I am amazing. That is what I always say in Jones in my head. And I remember I was pushing her on the swing, and I was like, I'm amazing. So without further ado, make some noise. Give it up for my girl. Girl, hey, how you doing? How you feeling?
Good.
Good. I want to first of all say thank you so very much for coming through today. Can you just introduce yourself, tell everyone your name, your age, where you live, all that sort of stuff?
Okay. My name is Lauren Chillis. My friends at school call me Lauren. My friends next to my house call me Elisa. I live in Texas, and I'm 7 years old.
Wow, 7 years old. I love it. So do you know why some people call you Elisa and some people call you Lauren? Like, that's different. That doesn't happen too often. Why is that?
Because I don't know, but sometimes I want to be called this name, and then sometimes I want to be called this, and sometimes I want to be called that.
I love it. Would you say that you have different personalities for different names? So, for example, is Elisa really nice and is Lauren really mean? Is there a difference, or are they both the same? Did you ever think of it that way?
No.
No? All right. So, as I mentioned, we are here today all about emotions and feelings. And I want to thank you for introducing me. And we watched the movie Inside Out when we were talking about emotions, because as you know, I've been working on this book right here. And the book is about feelings. And I know you just went back to school, but before we talk about back to school, I watched one of your TikTok videos. And in your TikTok video, you were talking about school and homeschooling and how you were tired of going to different schools. Can you tell us that journey about your schooling?
Yeah.
Go for it.
So I went to Bear Branch, then I went to Rooster, then I went to homeschool, then I went to Roll School for the Performing Arts in Humble, and then now I'm here.
Wonderful. And did you like going from school to school?
No.
Did you like that? No. How did it make you feel?
I lost all my friends in one school and then have to make new friends in another school.
How did it make you feel? Did you feel sad? Were you angry? Were you mad?
Sad, because when I lose all my friends which are in my old school, then I have no friends, and then I have to make more. But
Go ahead.
But the only thing that's going to happen is I'm just going to lose all of them.
I know exactly how you feel, because when I was younger, maybe it runs in our blood, girlfriend. I don't know. And when I say our blood, because you know we're blood, you're my niece. We moved a lot when I was a kid too. It's like we moved from school to school to school to school. And I hated it because it was like you're the new kid, right? Being the new kid and being sad is not a cool thing. What are some things that you did when you felt sad to make you feel better, or did you stay feeling sad? Because I know sometimes when I get sad, I get mad and I hit things and I hit people and I kick doors in. What did you do when you felt sad because you lost your friends? What are some things you did?
Sometimes I just eat by myself.
You do what?
Sometimes I eat by myself and sit by myself until I make some friends.
You're talking about at school? Wow. You know, you're an only child, correct?
Yeah.
Do you want a brother or sister?
No.
Mommy,
No.
I need you to be quiet, okay? So I do know that you have a lot of friends. So it's like you have your friend Corey who's with you a lot. That's kind of like a sister, right?
Yeah. Friends, sisters.
Friends, sisters, I love it. Okay, so getting back to these feelings, we're going to play a game right now. Are you ready? Let me show you how the game's going to work. So, do you see this board right here of different faces?
Yeah.
So what you're going to do, you're going to pick a face, and then I'm going to pull the board away, and we're both going to make that face. And we want to see who can make the best emotion out of the face. You got it?
Got it.
We're going to do it 3 times. So look at the board right there. And if you can't read them because it's kind of tiny font, let me know. Can you see the feelings on here?
Mm-hmm.
Happy, surprised, scared, annoyed, proud. Pick one face that you like on here.
Okay.
Tell me what it is.
Happy.
Happy. All right. So now we have to make a happy face. And we want to see who can make the best happy face. Are you ready?
Got it.
I can't hear you. Are you ready?
Yep.
All right. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Happy. That's good. I think I won that one. That was good. You could have done better. I think that was good. Let's try it again. Are you ready? I need a bigger happy face. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. All right, next one. Look at the board. Pick a face.
Got one.
Tell me what it is.
Angry.
Angry. I don't see angry on here, but we get to create our own angry. All right. Here we go. Are you ready? On the count of 3, we want to see who can make the best angry face. Are you ready?
Yep.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3. I love it. You are too cute. All right. Last one. Pick the face. Pick a face. You got it?
Still looking.
It's a lot of them, right? Which one?
Okay, shocked.
Shocked? Girl, Shocked? Like, really? You had to pick something that hard? Shocked? All right, here we go. On the count of 3, we're looking for the face shocked. 1, 2, 3. I love it. I love it. I love it. So it's very important, Elisa, that we tap into our feelings. Feelings like shocked, feeling like angry, feeling like happy, feeling like joy. For you, why do you think it's important to tap into those feelings?
I don't really know. Just
You
have
don't really know?
feelings.
Yeah, just to have feelings. Well, one reason is to express what you're going through. So, for example, when you felt sad because you lost all your friends, you want to understand what's going on in your body. And sometimes, let's just say you might get angry for something, you have to release it. And there's different things you can do. For example, we interviewed someone named Mariah, and what her mom taught her was to put a rubber band on her hand, and then she would just pop the rubber band like this so that she could just think about something else. Some other people may do things like scream into a pillow or, color or things like that. Are there any things that you do when you're feeling these ways?
Mm-hmm.
Tell me some things you do.
Throw the pillow at the wall.
Oh, you're really emotional. I know you're really emotional. Come on, let's be real now. Let's be real. All right? With the kicking and the screaming. Tell me about it. When you feel angry, do you kick and scream?
Sometimes.
Sometimes. How does it make you feel?
Better.
Better? Yes, that's good. Because you got to get the emotions out of your body. Now, I'm not saying it's good to kick people or to break things. That is not a good thing. So when you come to New Jersey, we're going to be giving different gifts because there's things you just got to get the emotions out of your body, right? You're angry, so you kick. It's like, oh. So we're going to be giving you this squeegee board. So when you're feeling angry, instead of kicking stuff, you can just squeeze the emoji, squeeze the ball there. All right. So we did our game, back to school. We spoke back to school emotions. All right. So I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Have you ever had a time in your life where you felt anxious, where you felt stressed, or you felt depressed or sad? You did mention with the girls in school that made you feel sad, but did you ever have anything in your life that made you feel those ways?
Yeah.
Would you like to share that with us?
I can't remember some of them, but
Really? Can you remember one of them? Let's hear it. Which one?
When I usually get into school and then I have no friends, and then when I get home and I go back to school again, I just make some friends and that makes me feel happy.
I love it. I want to share something with you. And I'm going there because God's talking to me right now. Remember when you came into my room and you were like, when you talk about God and, you're playing God and you're going to church in your game. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Did you know that God up above is our Father and our friend, and we will always have a friend with him? Did you know that? It sounds weird. It sounds weird, right? But it's pretty cool. So whenever we think that we need friends or someone to talk to, we can always just talk to God. It's called praying. You can close your eyes and you can sit, you don't have to close your eyes, and you have God there as your friend. He's always your friend. He's always going to take care of you. And I think sometimes we want to have friends to have someone to talk to, right? Sometimes I talk to myself. Do you talk to yourself sometimes?
Yeah. And I'm on a game.
I love it. I love it. So let's get into this movie Inside Out. Did you see the second one or just the first one?
Second one, and the third one.
There's a third one?
Yes, with new characters.
When did you see the third one?
I took a little sneak peek, but the whole movie didn't come out.
Okie dokie. Because I know we watched it. I kind of fell asleep on it. But we were talking about anxiety and happy and joy. And you tell me some of the emotions in the first one.
Disgust, fear, joy, anger.
Is there one feeling that's like really, really strong, like the cheerleader or the number one emotion? Is there one emotion that's like that?
Yep.
Which one?
Joy.
Joy. Let's talk about joy. Joy to the world. The Lord has come. Let earth have. Oh, that's Christmas. Do you like Christmas? All
You
right.
got anxiety from Inside Out 3, anxiety. Evie, embarrassment, the Bordeaux.
I love it.
That's
So,
it.
so, so you would say the first movie went with like some emotions, and then the second one you added on with emotions, correct?
You forgot sadness.
Yes, that's true. So you said joy is pretty much the number one. Like the joy is the most popular one. Is that correct?
Takes
What
control, tells everyone what to do. It makes.
really
Mhm.
is that a good thing? Do we like having joy as the number one ruler?
Yep, in case Riley can always be happy.
Do you like being happy? Say that again.
I do.
You're like, I don't know. I don't know what you just said. Tell me your favorite part of the movie.
Um, the saddest part of the movie
Sure, go for it. The saddest part.
when they lose Riley's imagination friend, and then
What?
they forget him forever.
Oh, wow. Did Riley get older? Is that why Riley lost his imagination friend?
So Joy and Riley's imagination friend got stuck, and if they didn't get out in time, they would be forgotten forever.
And that was sad.
But the imagination friend was called Bing Bong. Bing Bong got out and pushed the rocket ship,
So,
and then Joy made it out.
wow, this sounds like a pretty cool movie. Did you learn how to really understand your feelings by watching this movie?
Yeah.
Cool. So let me tell you, in this book right here, we have little games. Do you write?
Yes, I like to draw.
What do you like to draw?
I like to draw me and Corey at a park sometimes.
Oh yeah, because I saw Grandma's wall where you have like so many pictures and stuff. And I even have pictures of stuff of you as well. And look at this right here. I want to show you something. Hold on a second.
Okay.
You probably don't remember this. It was probably last year. And I said, Elisa, I gave you homework. You know I'm always giving homework. Actually, this was, it wasn't last year. It was February. Okay, maybe if I put on my glasses. It was March. Anyway, I asked you I said, what do you want to be when you grow up? And this is it right here. I don't know if you can see it. You can see my writing right here. Actually, it's your writing, what you wrote. Chef. Does that say horse? Oh, nurse. Nurse, police, teacher, and fireman. That's what you said you wanted to be when you grow up. And I kept it with me. I keep it with me all the time in my wallet here. Well, this isn't my wallet. This is my my planner. Are those still accurate? Do you want to be those things when you grow up?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, before we get you out of here, I was supposed to ask you this question in the beginning, but I forgot. What do you like to do for fun besides play the video games?
Having a play date with Corey and playing video games.
Yeah, I love it. And is there anything in your life, your greatest accomplishment? I know you used to do a lot of activities. You've been swimming. How old were you when you started swimming?
I think I was like 3.
3? How old did she say?
2.
2 months.
2 months old.
2 months old. Wowzers. Are you a good swimmer?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Even
you
though
are
I
pretty.
still have to do tests for the YCMA.
You still take swimming lessons?
Yeah.
I understand you're gonna go on a
get in
swim
the
team
pool
soon.
at the YMCA.
I love it. I don't know if this is true, but I heard you're getting on the swim team and you've done gymnastics before, correct? How long did you take gymnastics?
I think 2 months. 4
No,
months
it was
old.
more than 2 months, girlfriend.
4
Mommy, how
months
old was she
old.
when she's 4 months old?
6 years.
6 years of gymnastics. And what else did you do? I think you did dance.
Yeah, I did dance.
I love it. And do you like to, have you ever traveled anywhere?
Yes.
Where have you traveled?
I traveled to Bermuda.
Really? Have you been
I
to Bermuda a lot of times? How
I
many
traveled
times?
to Africa, Bahamas, and Mexico.
Mexico. I love it. How many times have you been to Bermuda? I heard it was
7
seven.
times.
You're 7 years old and you've been to Bermuda 7 times?
Yep.
And you went to Africa? Why did you go to Africa? Tell us about that.
I went to Africa because for my dad's birthday.
I love it. I love it. Now, all the places you've traveled, Africa, Bermuda, Bahamas, Mexico, you didn't say New Jersey, girl. You better rep your Jersey auntie over here, okay? Because Jersey was the best. I know you love Jersey best. All the places you traveled, which one did you like best?
I did like Africa, but I left too early. It started snowing in Africa.
It was
When I had the storm.
It was snowing in Africa?
Mm-hmm.
Hold up,
Dad
wait.
said that it's looking a lot like Christmas.
And you don't and you don't get snow in Texas, right?
We got snow one time.
In Texas,
I
you
didn't
got
get to build a snowman.
Oh my, Dad said it's looking a lot like Christmas. My goodness. So you made my question pop out of my head with that, Elisa. That was just too funny. Is there anything you'd like to add that you want to share with us today that I may have missed?
No.
Nothing at all? If you could share something with a child that's gone from school to school like you did, because not all the children are able to express themselves like you are and to find other friends. If there's a child who's watching this right now and they go to a new school, like they're that new child in a new school, can you share with them something they can do to make them feel better and to get new friends?
Yeah.
Go for it.
You just need to ask people if you want to be your friend or if they ask you first.
What if no one asks you?
Then you have to ask them.
But what if they're scared? What if they're like really shy and they're like, they don't want to talk to anyone and they just sit all by themselves at lunchtime? Is there anything they can do? Any ideas?
Sometimes you just have to do it.
I love it. Maybe were you ever scared to just go up to people? You just go up to them and say, "Be my friend." Is that what you do?
You tap them.
You what?
You go like, you tap them. You say, "Hey, would you like to be my friend?" And you'll get an answer.
Wow, girl, that is bold. Has anyone ever said no? They don't want to be your friend?
They usually always say yes. And that's why everyone in the class used to be my friend in roll school and number.
Wow, that is pretty cool. So pretty much just tap them on the shoulder and say, do you want to be a friend? Hey, I want to submit something for your consideration. Why don't you try this next time? But, I'm hoping you stay at the school, but if you don't, maybe you tap them and say, can I be your friend? Instead of asking them, can they be your friend? Say, hey, can I be your friend? How does that sound?
Good.
Pretty good, right? I love it. I love it. I love talking to you. I told you I want to have a date with you once a week. Have you written on our board downstairs yet? Mommy, can you go get the board from downstairs? Have you written on our board, Elisa?
I'm gonna get it.
For those of you that don't know, as I mentioned before, this is my niece.
The hangman?
Yes, the hangman. Have you done the hangman?
No. I looked at it.
You looked at it. You read it. So I told Elisa I wanted to have dates with her and communicate with her. So before I fly out, I would always write something on the board. Did you write back to me this time?
No.
Why?
I looked at it and I read it.
But you didn't write back to me. Why? Were you mad at me for leaving? You can be honest.
Here you go.
Were you mad? Okay, so this is our board. Let me see. Oh, there's my Elisa girl. Okay, what does it say? You know, Auntie Tina. Huh?
You forgot what you write it?
Yes. What's it say?
Elisa girl, you know Auntie Tina loves you. Let's play hangman. And you left me some clues.
What does it say?
The clues.
What are the clues? Because I don't even remember what it is. What are the clues?
It's a road. You have them in your body.
It's a road?
Yeah, that's what it says.
What does it say?
You have it. It's a road. You have them in your body.
Lift it up and let me see the dots. I'm going to pull Renee and Carla in here to play with us. Lisa?
I want you in the picture.
All right, so we're going to play hangman. I'm going to put my glasses on. I don't remember what it says. Renee, Carla, what do you, oh, look at her. Do you know how to play what's it say on the bottom?
I will call you once a week so we can play this game. You are amazing. You are beautiful. You are powerful. Your turn. Add some more.
Yes, you were supposed to write some more I am statements. You did not do it. Renee is really smart, Elisa. So Renee is probably going to win this one.
How is she going to know whether it's there or not?
That's true. I didn't think that far. I feel we have to play a game with her, being she's ready. Oh, she's writing her I am statements. Write your I am statements there, Elisa. We're not going to be able to play hangman. Carla, what do you think about today's interview with Elisa?
It was great. She's so cute.
I am statements. Did you watch the movie Inside Out yet, Carla?
Yes.
What did you think about it? Carla's a little teacher as well. What did you think about it?
I loved it, and I'm looking forward. I think it was 2 or 3 coming out. I want to watch that.
Yeah, the previews look pretty good for it, right?
Yes.
With you working with children, Carla, that you've done in the past, have you, what Elisa was talking about with like finding friends, did you ever see like children off on their own? And if so, tell us about that.
Yes, I have. And like I would go over and like ask them like, do you like this person is sitting by themselves? Like, can you go over there and just talk to them or something like that? Or I'll ask the other person, do you want to join? Sometimes they say no. Sometimes they say yeah. If they say no, I just let them, until they see everybody else get happy and then they be wanting to join.
I love it. Elisa, you might have missed it, but Carla was telling her as a teacher what she does when she sees a kid sitting by themselves is you go over to the other kids, right, Carla? And tell them to go play with the kid by themselves. Awesome. Tell us what you wrote there, Elisa.
I said I'm good. And
good.
Yeah.
What are we talking about? Good. Erase it. Erase it. Erase it right now, girl. Erase it. Get it out of there. What are you writing up there? Tell me what you're writing.
Nothing.
What are you writing?
And on the video.
Put it back. She has to write. Mommy, put it back. What are you writing, Elisa?
Nothing.
I am amazing.
But you put that in yours.
You're right. Okay, we're not getting off till you write something. Mommy, please give her back the board. She has to write an I am statement. Renee, talk to me. What did you like best from the interview today? Thoughts, questions, comments?
I loved how Elisa opened up and told us, how she feels in certain situations. She was authentic, and she gave us a peek into what goes into not just her mind, but likely many children's minds. And I think what she had to say today will impact a lot of children who are not as strong yet as she is.
I love that, Renee. And I didn't even think about it that way because I did move a lot, you know, and you see it in movies all the time when it's that new kid and, you know, people make fun of them or they laugh at them or things like that, which is so important.
Mm-hmm.
And this movement is pretty phenomenal, you know, the traumedies, the feelings. While she's doing her I am statements, can you each, before you leave, think of when you were a child, something that was harsh for you, right? And how did you get through it? Or maybe you didn't get through it, right? Like mine was my hair issues. I'm recently getting over my hair issues at 40 something years old, right? Was there anything from your child? Renee, I'll let you go first and then Carla.
Yes. From my earliest memories, people made fun. My eyes have not been the best my entire life, and my glasses were extremely thick. At that time, they didn't have the technology that they have today. And because of that, I was called Four Eyes, all different kinds of names. So I definitely remember that sticking out. But the good news is, when I was early on, it did bother me. I mean,
how old were you? Elisa, I want you to hear this, what Renee's talking about. How old were you when you first remember this?
Probably in elementary school. I've been wearing glasses since I was 2. So that was another thing that happened from a very early age. Everything centered around 2. But yeah.
Well, did you ever get over it, or did you take it into your adulthood? Like, how did you get over the sadness of them making fun of you?
I learned to dismiss it and know that it was more a reflection on them and their character than it was about me. So that helped me get over it because I knew that the glasses were there to help me see, not make me look in a negative way. So
if you could say something to younger Renee that would make her feel good when that person said 4 eyes or whatever, what would you say to her?
I would say to her to know that the glasses are there to help you be better, how to see the world literally through your eyes, how to learn to read, that the glasses are empowering you to be your best person, not to make you look bad.
I love it. And I would add to that, I would say, Renee, you are beautiful. I would add that too. Elisa, I see you jumping for joy, ready to talk. I'm going to come to you, Carla. Elisa, talk to me. What do you have going on over there?
I write it. I'm kind.
I wrote.
I write it.
Go ahead. What did you write? You wrote? You know, that could be kind of hard. You know, the past, the present, the tense, right, Renee? What is it? Write, wrote, written?
I wrote, yes.
No, I mean the 3 of them. Write, wrote, written, past, present, future. Is that how it works?
So the present would be I am writing.
I'm writing.
I'm kind.
I
wrote, and the future.
Or I have, if you're talking about the distance past, I have written.
So when you're in school, how do they, in what order? Is it past, present, future when they teach it?
Correct. Or I will write. You're correct.
So past, present, future. We're doing like some English language classes now.
Right.
All right. Elisa, I'm ready. What did you write?
I write.
You wrote. You say, I wrote. I know it's difficult. Go ahead, Sunshine. What did you write?
I put, I'm kind.
You are?
And I'm only putting 1. And that was my only 1.
That is beautiful. Go ahead, Renee.
I was going to say, Elisa, I tell her I have done this ever since I've known her for 3 years. I always call her something. Do you remember what I call you? I say, hey, what are you? I say, hey, pretty girl. Hey, pretty girl.
Elisa, I think she's calling you a dog too, because she calls her dog pretty girl. I'm joking. Your grandma's calling you doo-doo. Renee's calling you a dog.
I said pretty girl.
But, you know, she calls all her loved ones to her heart. Pretty girl. All right. So, Elisa, Carla's going to share with us something that she went through as a child that was kind of uncomfortable for her. And then she's going to share with us if she got through it, great. And if she didn't, you know, how she can teach us. Go for it, Carla. We're ready when you are.
Kids always picked on my weight, and like I would always cry. So I went to the PE teacher and I was like, can you help me lose weight? So she gave me some materials, and when I got home, I would constantly exercise and exercise. And I did like really, really good. And one day I asked them, I was like, why are you picking at me? And they was like, because you won't join our group. And I was like, you know, is that it? So I joined their group, and they was not nice to my other friends. So I said, you know what? I do not want to be your friend anymore. So I left that group.
You mean they wanted you to join their group and they were mean to your other friends, you're saying?
Yes.
Okay. So I understand. So you were saying pretty much that was a lot and quick. So the one thing that you remember as a child, how old were you when you said they were making fun of you because you were overweight?
Yes, because I was overweight. Because they couldn't
do-
find anything else. So they just chose that.
Do you recall what grade that was in?
That was 7th grade.
7th grade. And that can be tough, right? To be that child. And sometimes it's in our head. And you said and how did you push yourself through this pain? What did you do?
I basically like was different, and I knew about God, so I would talk to God and pray.
I love it.
Yeah.
You hear that, Elisa? She talks to our Father, God. All right, I'm going to get them out of here now. And you have your mountaintop moment now, Elisa. Are you ready?
Yep.
So your mountaintop moment. You're standing on top of a mountain. There's tons and tons and tons. There's a lot of people. And you get to share one thing that can make the world a better place. What would you say to the children of the world so that they can be confident, so they can be strong? What would you say?
I would probably say that everyone should pray before they eat breakfast.
Okay. What else?
Am I supposed to say one thing?
You can say whatever you want to say. You're right now. You want to tell the people how they can make the world a better place. What can they do? What do you do to make the world a better place?
That everyone can pray.
Praying is very good. And working hard, because I know you work very hard. You're very ambitious. You're very independent, right? Being independent makes you feel good. And when I say independent, I'm meaning do things for yourself, because I know you clean up your room, you cook your own food, you do all sorts of things like that. Yes?
Yeah.
How does it make you feel when you're being independent?
Happy.
Happy. I love it. Elisa Lauren Chillis. Elisa Lauren Chillis. That's our little inside joke. I want to thank you for rolling through. Thank you for rocking with us today, Elisa. I cannot wait to see you at the event. Are you excited about coming to the event in New Jersey?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to have a whole lot of fun. All right, girlfriend, I'm hugging you. I'm kissing you. Give me a little peace. Give me a peace sign. Peace. Say peace and a bottle of hair grease.
Peace.
And a bottle of hair grease.
And a bottle of hair grease.
Bye, Elisa. All righty, family and friends. I know. We went over. What can I say? I miss her. I miss her so very much. And this right here was me getting an opportunity to talk to her, to be with her. And this has taught me a lot today. And I hope it's taught you a lot as well. I want you to share this video out with your friends, with your family, with children, with whomever. Because like I said, sometimes we forget what a child may be going through. As adults, you're worried about work and bills and this and that. And we forget that children have feelings. And we may think, oh, you're starting a new school. Oh, you're starting a new school. Oh, you're not starting a new school. But as we can tell, that was kind of harsh for Elisa. Maybe I can find that TikTok video and play it for you. I should have thought about that before. But I want us to really think about what our children are feeling. And it doesn't even have to be your own child. I was in a store once and I saw a mom and she had her 2 kids. And the one kid was off by herself and she's talking to the other kid. And the child that was by herself was like, Mom, can you get this for me? The mom kind of like shooed her away. So I want to invite you to do not shoo your children away. When you talk to them, look at them in their eyes. When you're having your meals, put the phone down. All right. I am Sarstina. I cannot wait to have you. Don't forget, order your book today, Traumedy No More. Click the link right there so you can get the free gifts. And I will see you mañana. En